What's up, ladies and gentlemen? My name is Paññā. I'm here to acknowledge your frequency, to alter your consciousness, heighten your mind, transcend above the deprivations, to ascend to the celestial realm here on earth. Inviting one to experience here and now, not delaying time. He rebels against the world's fate in this upside down, inside our world, collective consciousness, that void of investigations of oneself. Until we became a seeker of the truth of which we call life, to the extent to which the life force is to no longer for you to enjoy if you're just gonna don't investigate. So without seeing within your own scope to the articulate edge, then you won't get to see, you won't open your mind to it. How are you able to give it different opinions? How are you going to be opinionated, speaking your own opinions, or see different perspective in order for you to make that sound judgment? You haven't yet opened your mind to a broader perspective. That's what's happening all around us. And most importantly, look what's inside of you is what inside of others, which is more important, more matters, is how you feel towards this, how high your vibration is, knowing that all the stuff is affecting you. So you need to sit back and have a self-reflection, just to breathe a little bit more easier and just using your discernment before you make a sound judgment. As I mentioned previous about the animal kingdoms, how the zoo animals and how most of the so-called human behaving this day-to-day lives, the metaphor of truth of this present 2020, this external freedom, is loaded by the tyrants of culture, ideological, theological, social and religion dogmas. Because when we deliberated by the truth, free spirit of freedom that we can only fight within ourselves, henceforth, peaceful warrior, we cease to conform to the mechanical tyranny. Every experience, no matter how big it was or how small it may seem, holding a blessing of some kind, you know that it's just kind of like it's a blessing in disguise, in other words. So the goal is to find it. The nature of our collective, mystics, philosophers, scientists, and spiritual inclined all exhibit this exalted state through their own creativities and humility, which often expose the flaws of system that cease to dictate to the masses the rebellion of the lotus, which I have 6 tattoos of the lotus total. It's representative of awakening the first walk of life. Oceanography, remove the dust from one eye that once was blurred, but now I can see, but not totally. Still, one thing I know is that every time, once we learn about the world, it's always going to be branching. But learning from within is pretty much just kind of narrow things down. Now, one found a way to rise above and transcend to forge a new future in a modern world. We fight back with reaction. Now, this is incredibly important to have right understanding that the way is not out there. Once again, the way is in here. So it's not outside ourselves. It's not unconceivable of our nature, as a peaceful warrior is to protest peacefully within oneself. It's right action. That is the attitude towards our very own nature. It's cultivated qualities of oneself, of mind, heart, and spirits. This quality is comprised of voluntary work. Inwardly, it's a deep word. Furthermore, deepest beauty of mind can imaginable conceive from the highest pinnacle, which we cultivate with love. Stem from love. We start with love. You gotta have the love. Without love, there won't be you and I. So love is the key term. Now, thus have I heard from in very well gentlemen articulate simple sentence. He came approached me and said, "You are my younger version." Boom! I was like awe-stricken by his wisdom, conduct, and physique. Was quite astonishing to sustain cardio on a regular basis for human needs as to one physical performance. So the quality of the mind must be sight daily in virtuous form. Segment memorizations, affirmations, and cultivations. That's our 3. And then practice it daily, maybe each waking day. So habits formulate good or untrained, therefore the result subsequently reaps what one sows. So make sure it's the good fruits, sweet ones, how I like it. So even the most beautiful flower flourished in shining forth through the ground, pierced through it, through the most concrete. You can see the blade of grass, literally like a banyan tree at Angkor Wat. Here in Alki, Seattle, Washington, you will see the like as well too. So everything that passes before the visual sight make an impressions on the subconscious mind, and I love it. With gratitude, push forth the fortitude to overcome any obstacle, as one may face ahead with open heart. So speak your truth, and has everything that has to do with your value, and have a peaceful victory. And ever in safety may we all be. Thank you. Once again, peace of mind and love it.